welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. Big day, making sure that everything is audible. Yep, sounds like we're good to go. Playing some triangle strategy. But not just any triangle strategy stream. This is the start of the golden ending for triangle strategy. This is allegedly the true ending for the game. There are 3 bad endings, we've seen 2 of them so far. So this will be pretty interesting. I don't actually know how long the game actually goes. Maybe it's still 20 chapters. Maybe it goes up to 30 when you're using the golden ending. I don't even know. Am I going for the 4th ending? I'm not only going for the 4th ending, but there will be paths left over that I will not have taken after playing the game through 4 times. So that'll be a total of 5 playthroughs, but the last 2 are going to be pretty fast though. Like this one was also very fast. Like we finished it all in like a couple of weeks. Because we've seen most of the cutscenes already. So I skipped them for the most part.
In the grand Norzelian mines lay a most unexpected discovery. Crystals of pure salt. Now in possession of knowledge that could alter the course of history in Norzelia, the members of House Wolford gather at Whiteholm Castle to discuss their next move.
If griefs could passions move. Hey there, demon.
Unexpected though it may be, the salt crystals are now ours. How shall we proceed?
Carefully, for it has the potential to alter the balance of power across Norzelia. This is an opportunity to reshape the realm to our benefit. We must be strategic.
It's a target on our backs is what it is. There'll be no peace for us so long as we hold them.
Hyzant will set upon us with a fury we've never known if they hear of this.
They've already heard of it.
She's right. They will stop at nothing to defend their faith.
Nor will Esfrost go quietly into the night.
Then let us prepare for when word does spread, rather than fret over how long we can keep the secret. Whether we protect the salt as ours or find another way to use it, we must act soon.
What say you, Your Majesty?
We find ourselves at a crossroads. Not just as a kingdom, but an entire realm.
Hey there, Cheesy.
Our decision will touch every life in Norzelia. I too wish to act quickly. But I beg you all for a moment alone with my thoughts.
Your caution is admirable, but ill-advised. Hesitation could cost us everything.
That much is obvious. Yet I cannot race headlong into the unknown when so much depends upon us.
Benedict, I find myself unmoored as well. I wish to hear from all present before we decide upon a course of action.
As you wish. Pray let it be swift.
Serenoa, answer me this. Can I count on you to walk the path with me, whatever it may be?
I was named Lord of House Wolford long before I was inducted into the Saintly Seven. And I've been your friend even longer still.
Say no more. Take the others to Castle Wolford and await my word. Likewise, inform me of any movements from Hyzant.
As you wish. Until we meet again.
Alright, and then like a day later, a couple of hours later. Oh no, not yet. We gotta see what everything's going on here. Alright, we'll save Gustavo for last. I think that he gives a really rousing speech here. So let's start with the Hierophant here. That is correct, Chomper.
Ah, Milo has sent a dispatch from Glenbrook. Deep within the Grand Rosarian mines lies... It would seem salt crystals were found within. Impossible!
The discovery of salt outside the source explains Gustadolf's recent provocations.
Also, we literally showed you a rock when we were in the when you tried to take the Roselle.
The teachings tell us that salt is a blessing, bestowed only upon the goddess's followers.
So he's the vice minister of religion. He's the first one to be like, our religion, though.
Discovery of these salt crystals is an existential threat to Hyzant.
Salt crystals are salt too. We need only keep word of this discovery from spreading.
Of course. But how?
You just gotta march on to Glenbrook.
The Hierophant has spoken. Minister Exham, you shall raise an army and seize the Grand Rosarian mines in Hyzant's name.
The Hierophant asks us to invade Glenbrook?
Do you have another way to silence King Roland and his royal hounds in House Wolfort?
Minister Serenoa is one of us, and thus is honor-bound to heed the Hierophant's word. But we know not if he will do so, or if he will cast his lot with his precious king. You shall ask him yourself when you surround Castle Wolfort en route to the mine.
And if he resists?
You are free to deal with him, as we do with all who forsake the goddess.
Have you heard the popular rumor, Lord Claris?
That Hyzant intends to raise an army against Glenbrook? Yes, I am familiar.
So it's reached the consortium then. Is it true?
King Roland has only just reclaimed the crown city with Hyzant's help, not to mention restored relations with them. Ordinarily, such a thing would be unthinkable, but the rumors are so persistent that I think something may be afoot.
For example?
I wouldn't be so restless if I had an example to give.
Esfrost gathers its troops at Twinsgate. Might they have heard the rumors as well?
Perhaps. A battle for the very soul of Norzelia may loom on the horizon.
And at the center of it, House
But
Wolfort.
therein lies the opportunity for merchants like us. You can't wage war without a surfeit of supplies.
You're quite right about that.
And each shift in Norzelia's power balance opens new business opportunities.
Will the consortium continue trading with Hyzant?
Welcome to the channel, Chronicle Fall.
Tis difficult to say. I believe House Wolfort's actions from here on will be key to the consortium's decision.
House Wolfort, you say?
Indeed. They've been involved in most every conflict between the three nations on this continent. Why stop now? I shall wait and see how Lord Serenoa responds first, lest I make any hasty decisions.
Alright, Gustadolf's impassioned speech here. The Master Order.
I am gladdened to see each and every one of you, my ironclad brothers in arms, here at Twinsgate. I have asked you here to tell you of a most fortuitous discovery. We have found crystals of salt deep in the Grand Norzelian mines. Alas, Glenbrook has taken those very mines from us. What's worse, Glenbrook's esteemed House Wolfort is led by one of the saintly seven of Hyzant.
He hasn't lied
They
yet.
will no doubt be informed of the salt crystals, and their precious religion will be shaken to its core. I trust you can all imagine how Hyzant will respond to such an affront. They will not go quietly, but will instead seek the crystals for themselves, that their reign of terror may continue unimpeded.
That's also
Therefore,
true.
we must subdue Glenbrook and seize the mines for Esfrost if we are to counter this grave threat. But we cannot stop there, for that will only draw Hyzant to our gates. They will stop at nothing to conquer all of Norzelia in their name. The Duchy has never been in a more precarious position. But we will not yield. We subscribe to no faith, and we bend the knee for no king. We shall greet our enemies at Twinsgate with cold, hard steel. Our newest weapon, the Death Knell, is nearly complete. With it, we shall strike back at Hyzant. The false goddess shall crumble beneath the sheer force of our iron will, and Hyzant reduced to rubble along with her.
Hey there, I'm not great.
Raise your swords, my black iron heroes. Your names shall be cast in iron when the histories of this day are written. You shall be known as the defenders of Esfrost. For Esfrost!
Oh yes. The death knell will reduce many a falsehood to rubble, dear Gustadolf.
How much salt is there? Well, in Esfrost, a handful of salt takes about a month's worth of labor.
Hyzant has
And they have an entire mine full of salt.
Minister Exham of the Saintly Seven wastes no time in mustering his army, which now marches on the Grand Norzelian mines. Elsewhere, Gustadolf amasses his own forces at Twinsgate in anticipation of the war to come. All eyes are on Glenbrook, where Roland and Serenoa's pronouncement could touch off a battle for the soul of Norzelia. After much deliberation, Roland makes his way to Castle Wolffort to inform Serenoa of the decision that now weighs heavy on his heart.
The goose could single-handedly provide this nation with salt via raw emotional power alone. He does deliver a great speech, huh? I sure hope that I followed the guide properly. I mean, it was very straightforward what I was supposed to do.
I appreciate you coming all this way, Roland.
I was the one who asked for your time, so it is only natural I make the journey.
This is the saddest cutscene in the entire game.
And I would hear your decision if you
Roland
were willing to share it.
literally cracked.
I've long pondered over the one thing that Norzelia needs most. I thought back on the Salt Iron War. 30 years have passed, yet the root of our conflict remains the same. Each nation still thinks only of itself, wishing to fill its coffers even at the expense of others. But who bears the brunt of such a war?
The people.
Exactly so. The avarice of the ruler is an existential threat to the loyal subjects.
And without that wealth, the people suffer just as much. They languish in poverty.
This much is obvious. But there can be no winner without a loser. Remove one and you necessarily remove the other. If we achieve equality, we achieve peace.
And how do you propose we achieve? No. No, surely you don't mean.
Yes, the goddess's teachings. All can live as equals under the goddess, an authority greater than any king. The model nation was in front of us all along, Serenoa. The holy state of Hyzant. I have decided that we must give the salt crystals in the Grand Norzelian mines to Hyzant.
No, snap at it,
So
Roland.
doing, you'll give them control of all Norzelia.
Exactly. There will be no more squabbling over salt. Norzelia will know eternal peace at last.
Unequal peace, surely. One built on the backs of a people like the Roselle, if not the Roselle themselves.
I am not blind to that fact. But so few will suffer for the good of so many. Nothing in this world is perfect, Serenoa. The sacrifice of the few for the good of the many. It's the only clear answer, and one I would give every time I were asked.
Submitting to the goddess will rob you of your kingship.
So be it. My crown, my pride. They're but small prices to pay for peace.
You are truly prepared to throw it all away.
Join me, Serenoa. Let us unite Norzelia under the holy state.
Not gonna happen, Roland.
Roland, this is quite sudden.
I understand. Pray, take all the time you need. I expect Frederica will want nothing to do with this plan, seeing as it forsakes her people. I am already mourning the rift this may cause between you.
And like how he was expecting Sereno to just go along with this. It's like Frederica's definitely not gonna like this. Like, I'm sorry for what it's gonna do to your relationship with your betrothed. Good thing we're friends though. Alright, let's go forsake everything.
Plays plainly across his face. It pains me to see him so tortured.
I'm not surprised. The future of our kingdom, to say nothing of the entire continent, rests upon his shoulders.
Pray tell, what do you intend to do about the salt crystals?
In truth, I cannot decide. Salt is too precious to be hoarded. We've a duty to share it with the people, which is...
Where the difficulty lies, yes. The source makes that all too clear. Salt lies at the heart of every war in Norzelia.
Would that the boundless salted sea of Rosellan legend still existed. We'd have no need of conflict if there were a source of salt for all.
My love, if I may, the discovery of the salt crystals has made two things plain to me. The first is that my mother spoke true in the legend she passed on to me.
And the other is that the goddess's teachings are nothing more than a lie built to constrain your people.
Just so, we are guilty of nothing. Yet the Roselle languish in the source, where they are looked down upon and forced to work until they die. Entire generations lost, countless lives given to Hyzant's cruelty. Cruelty created to justify Hyzant's own avarice and lust for power.
Such is the ugly lie at the heart of their teachings.
One revealed by a crystal of the mineral they hold so dear. The time has come, Serenoa. The Roselle must be freed. The salt crystals have brought us to the brink of war.
This was what I did the first playthrough.
This unrest. Incite the Roselle to rise up and rebel against their captors.
It was not a happy ending.
Believe me, I am. But you make it sound so...
Simple. Yes, I know. But the suffering of my people is so distant for everyone else. We can no longer wait for someone to do the right thing. Help isn't coming. Why else would my own mother incite rebellion? We are alone.
I swear to you, none of this feels distant to me. The Roselle live in my domain. I am betrothed to you, my dear. It couldn't feel any closer.
And I thank the stars that I have you by my side. I do. In truth, that's why I think this time will be different. Why I'll be able to accomplish what my mother could not.
I agree. But the risk is immense. Suppose we succeed, what then? Hyzant will not let us go quietly.
Of course not.
And when that time comes, you can lead the Roselle to Centralia. Just as your mother wrote about in the book she left behind. Beyond the Great Falls and the Folk's domain at the end of the Norzelia River. The ancestral home of the Roselle.
But that's just a legend.
As for the salt
We've already
crystals,
found one legend to be rooted in truth. Perhaps this one is as well. And if not, at least you'll be safe from harm.
I doubt Benedict will share our feelings, though. Abandoning all we've built to embark on a journey fraught with danger in search of a legend. Yet no matter how perilous the path ahead, I would happily walk it at your side.
now for the third option, Benedict.
I trust you understand what a monumental effect the discovery of these salt crystals will have on Norzelia's history.
Now, I did read your message, Chronicle Fall. I'm going to mostly ignore it, just because we're so close to like going down to the ending that I don't want any sort of spoilers of any kind. I don't want any sort of follow-up questions or statements or anything like that that will ruin anything that is going to happen, because we've been doing this for like 200 hours now, and I don't want it to all kind of like get the rug tugged out from under us, you know?
Whatever course of action we choose will determine whether House Wolfort leaves a legacy in that history or is expunged from it.
How would you proceed, Benedict?
I would do all I could to keep it from falling into Hyzant's hands. They already control the source. With the crystals in hand, they will solidify their grip on the realm and in time dominate it. The siren song of a false equality under their goddess shall blanket the land, claiming every domain and its people.
Even though they count me among the Saintly Seven.
Well, but you're an
Even
unbeliever.
then, for that matters little when the equality they espouse is dictated by the goddess, or should I say, the Hierophant. In the end, they will have the same life and death control over all Norzelia that they now hold over the Roselle.
And our wounds from the battle with Esfrost have only begun to heal. Hyzant will destroy us if we wage war against them in our current state.
But they stand little chance against us if we ally with Esfrost.
Ally with Esfrost? Are you of sound mind, Benedict?
Quite. Think about it for a moment. Esfrost wants nothing more than to loosen Hyzant's grip. They will go to war if it means control of the salt crystals.
Mm-hmm. If we just
Our
shared,
interests are broadly aligned, yes, but
like I said on the last stream, if when Dragan and Gustadolf discovered, or when Dragan discovered the salt crystals and brought it up to Gustadolf, if they had just been like, you know what, it's enough for us to just have salt, we can share with Glenbrook, just kick Hyzant out, then we would have had a very strong alliance at that point. Like, Serenoa's marrying Frederica, Hyzant wasn't even in the equation, there was no ties to maintain or anything like that. Yeah, it would have been very easy, but they had to make it difficult.
Esfrost has been building toward precisely that purpose for some time now.
you speak of the Death Knell, the weapon that Cordelia mentioned.
Precisely. a weapon capable of reducing the goddess's shield to rubble, leaving Hyzan's capital ripe for the taking. Without that weapon, we cannot win. You need only say the word, and I shall convince Esfrost to join our side.
I appreciate your candor, Benedict, and I do not doubt you could secure Esfrost's cooperation. But I fear the harder fight is within our own domain. King Roland's heart will not be easily won.
And here's the real kicker. They even cut out the music for this.
I bid you listen closely and calmly to what I'm about to ask.
From whence this somber tone?
Do you believe King Roland is fit to rule?
What are you implying?
Decorum is of little use when the fate of our realm is at stake, Lord Serenoa. Are you content to spend the rest of your life in servitude to another?
Not another word, Benedict. Roland is more than my king. He is my friend.
And you are Lord of House Wolfort, whose military prowess is known to all Norzelia. Not the guard dog of Glenbrook and Hyzant. What else are you here to do, if not to protect your house and keep its banner aloft? But you have the potential for so much more. All Norzelia could be yours if you but desired it.
Treason, if not outright regicide. These are your suggestions.
Of course not. The blood in your veins and the royal family's ring are claim enough to the throne. There is no need for violence.
I told you not to speak of that again.
But you did not tell me to forget. The time to reckon with your lineage draws near. You must make a...
I've heard enough. Leave me.
Just know that I will do anything you ask of me, Lord Serenoa. I pray that you make the right choice, not only for House Wolfort, but for yourself.
Almost anything. Yeah, that is true. He there was one thing he didn't want us to do. And that's forsake the entire domain in order to go to Centralia.
Have you reached a decision, lad?
Alas, no. I know not which is the righteous path.
This is the bonus set you get for not protecting Roland in Chapter 7.
Who we have to fight together. And as long as it's just a single battle ahead of us, we gotta win in strategy. If we lure the enemy here, that is.
What do you mean?
This village has a deadly secret, lad, for times such as this. You see the aqueducts all around, don't you? They can be filled with oil just as well as water. We can lure the enemy in, trap them, and then set whole plots ablaze.
Now, I was very against Roland as king, but after listening to Maxwell's character stories, I can actually see him being, like, idealistically a good king at least. Maybe not good at politics, maybe not great at war, but at least he'd be like a kind and caring ruler, you know?
How terrible. To think such a death trap lay hidden in plain sight.
I only found out from Benedict the other day myself. All you need to do is hit one of the hawk statuettes. That'll spring a fence up around the area and set the oil alight. The fence will keep him in, and the fire will do him in.
And take part of the village with it. Truly a last resort.
Aye. And I understand why your father and Benedict chose to keep it from you. But I'm not telling you just for your edification. If you think it necessary, don't hesitate to use it.
Thank you, Ardor. I shall take your words to heart, though I pray I never need to act upon them.
Alright, scales time. First, let's see how much the money that we got from our previous battle will afford us. Oh, we can actually finish Giovanna. Oh, we actually could have already done that. We were saving up for Serenoa's completion. We could get one step closer. I do like 4 dragons. Ignoring the defense of an enemy is kind of really nice. I have this on my off-stream save file. And then what else we got here? Where did Milo go? Oh, there she is, next to Julio. Some quality fiber in order to get something else. Yeah, I don't really feel like spending anything on anything right now. Alright, let's just get back into it and do the vote. The moment we've all been waiting for. The story is approaching a turning point. It is recommended that you save your current progress. Proceed to save screen.
Certain Hyzan's army marches for the Grand Norzelian mines?
There is no doubt.
They've heard word of the crystals.
It was only a matter of time. We knew this.
Esfrost's army gathers at Twinsgate as well.
War's breaking out over this thing, and we've got to be ready.
How will Glenbrook respond, King Roland?
There's no need to prepare for war. I have decided that we will surrender the salt crystals to the holy state of Hyzant.
What?
Furthermore, I hereby declare that the kingdom of Glenbrook and its people shall submit to the goddess and her teachings.
Roland, you
There's
crazy.
no way to bring happiness to all Norzelia with the salt crystals. Which is why I have chosen a path that will allow the greatest number of people to live in equality and harmony.
How could you? Do you not see that Hyzant's dominion over Norzelia's salt is why we are in conflict already? Is the suffering of the Rosal not proof enough that the goddess's vaunted equality is a lie?
She speaks the truth, my king. Handing over the salt crystals is tantamount to giving Hyzant's goddess free reign of Norzelia. Will you so readily surrender the realm to the Hierophant?
I acknowledge the application of my kingdom and kingship alike. A small price to pay in my eyes, in exchange for the security and prosperity of the many.
And the sacrifice of the Rosal, is that a small price to you?
It is.
Oof.
How could you say such a thing to my face?
I, for one, oppose. I would prefer to ally with Esfrost and strike back at Hyzant. The salt deposits within the mines give us the leverage we need to convince Gustadolf to join us.
Ally with Esfrost? You dare suggest we ally with the man who murdered my father?
I see no reason why we should not. You proposed abdicating the throne for the sake of the kingdom and its people. So you should have no trouble putting aside your own feelings and judging this matter dispassionately.
I'll show you dispassionate.
I will not have you lecture me on feelings when it is not your father he murdered.
None of you can see beyond your own grievances. It's no wonder my people have suffered for generations. We're told to believe in the goddess, while our own lives are thrown away to make a few more grains of your precious salt. And now, even with proof that the goddess is a lie, you would watch us dig our own graves for your comfort.
Take a look at the animation here, right? We got Eredor, Serenoa, and Gila, who have bowed their head, in shame after that statement. and Roland, Hewitt, and Anna and Benedict are able to keep on maintaining eye contact. Like every little bit of character development, or like not character development, but like character expression. Like they're able to do so much with just pixel art, you know?
Lady Frederica, please. We shall speak of the Roselle in due time.
In due time.
No, I've heard that before. Your due time is never, and I will not have you cast us aside for another 3 decades or more. All else is in disarray. If Hyzant seizes the salt crystals, we forfeit the best opportunity in decades to free my people. We know the truth. We must act upon it. We must be a light in the darkness.
We cannot afford to dilute our forces when the enemy marches on us as we speak.
So we are a distraction to you?
I am merely being rational. Liberating the Roselle would be extremely dangerous. We cannot take such a risk. Suppose we succeed. How do you propose we fend off the fury Hyzant will rain down upon us?
Frost would pounce on us, sensing weakness at the undue burden we've taken upon ourselves.
Precisely. We would be without allies and ripe for the taking.
There is another way.
And what, pray tell, would that be?
We set out alongside the Roselle in search of Centralia.
Centralia is a myth.
The legends of my people are true.
I care not one whit if they are. I will hear no talk of forsaking the Wolfort domain.
By the way, we could have just brought the people of Wolfort domain with us as well. I mean, we brought all the Roselle that were in the source out of the source. Like, I think we can take the townsfolk as well and just all go to Centralia. But Benedict was not seeing the reason.
Silence! I have heard enough to know where each of you stand. Do you all hold the courage of your own convictions?
I do.
Nothing I've heard here has swayed me.
I feel the same.
Very well. I would ask for some time to think on the matter.
Oh, this is new.
I understand each of you keenly, my friends. You have not arrived at these decisions lightly, and I do not doubt your convictions.
I guess I did it right.
Choosing any of the options before me risks creating a schism among the others. But I cannot afford to lose any of you. Not after how far we've come. Which leaves me only one option.
The scales will guide us. There must be another way.
Nay, I mustn't give in so readily. There must be another way. One that will bind us together, not tear us asunder. Now then, to find it. Certainties first. We cannot afford to relinquish control of the salt crystals to any one nation. Salt necessarily belongs to the people, and on that point I shall not waver. There must be a way to bring about the lasting peace Roland desires without the need for Hyzant's warped teachings. Hyzant moves to take the Grand Norzelian mines as I contemplate this. It must be stopped. They will no doubt make an ostentatious show of power in an attempt to intimidate us. What's worse, they'll soon be at our door, and we'll not defeat them with our army alone. Surely there's a way we can hold them off.
So this is the answer I'm supposed to take, but I want to see what some of these other ones are. Apparently, now that I've chosen that, I can't go wrong.
A fine idea, had I thought of it sooner. We've no time for such complicated tactics. As fanciful a notion as I've ever had. Who ever heard of an army laying siege to their attack
this is the answer here. Minister Lila of the Ministry of Medicine, perhaps? Why would Minister Layla be? I'm gonna do it. That's hilarious. What a terribly wrong choice.
Minister Lila? No, one of the Saintly Seven would never betray Hyzant, and to ask would be to dip our hand. She's out of the question.
Have we no choice but to bend the knee to Gustadolf?
Perish the thought. Gustadolf worships strength. He'll send us to an early grave if we show so much as a hint of weakness. Lord Svarog, yes! He swore to fight alongside us. It's time he made good on his word. We share a common enemy in Gustadolf. He'll be a boon. There is still the matter of how we invade Hyzant and incite the Roselle to rebel.
This is the one here, I believe. But let's go to this one.
Utter fantasy. Suppose we do gain entry. How are we to assassinate the Hierophant whom we've never laid eyes on?
Perhaps we could press our case with the people of Hyzant, who have been living lavishly for several decades under the goddess's teachings.
Would it were so simple. We'll never sway the hearts and minds of the faithful without proof of Hyzant's lies. Yes! We'll blast away the statue and reveal Hyzant's lies for all to see. If the Rosellan legends are true, an enormous pillar of salt rests within the goddess's statue. Revealing that will prove that the Roselle spoke truth all these years. Goddess and Hierophant alike will lose all claim to authority, leaving them open to a revolt from a united Roselle.
Oh, nice. We still get to free the Roselle.
To make the explosives that will bring Hyzant to its knees. Just one problem remains. How will we manage to pass through the goddess's shield?
That's the easiest part. That's the desks
No
now.
banner could pass into Hyzant without arousing suspicion.
This is the answer, by the way. They're Travis's crew. He can get in there.
Crew may well have the means to slip through the goddess's shield, but we'll need more bodies than they can spare.
They're of the Roselle.
There is hiding in plain sight, and there is sending someone to certain doom. Without a disguise, a Rosellan would be taken on sight.
They're of the Consortium.
Unless they've no banner at all. The Consortium, of course. One glimpse of the salt crystals ought to bring Claris to the table. So long as I play to his self-interest, the rest will follow. I have it. I've found a way to give everyone what they want most in one fell swoop. The salt crystals will belong to all, not just a privileged few. The people of Norzelia will finally be lords and ladies of their own making, masters of their own destinies. Benedict's fervent desire to protect the domain's integrity, Roland's yearning for equity, Frederica's resolve to free her people. I hear you all, my friends. You're not alone.
The scales of conviction are like
Nor are the countless
moving in the
others who
background. I
look
love
to
it.
me at this late hour. If ever there were a time to heed my father's last words, it is now. I must forge my own path and lead my people. The scales cannot save us this time. The words of my closest confidants have revealed a way forward that the scales never could. All that remains is to convince them to follow me down the path I have made. As Lord of House Wolford, I solemnly swear an oath by which all future lords shall be bound.
Oh my.
I will never turn my back on the promise of a better world.
Well, that was something.
Thus did Serenoa ascertain the Scale's true purpose. Taking up the mantle of his late father, Lord Simone, and the ill-fated Dragan, Serenoa returns to present his allies with a bold new vision for Norzelia's future.
Chapter 17, Part 2. Those of Aspiration.
I have made up my mind. We turn the salt crystals over to no one. We do not keep them for ourselves. Instead, we distribute them equally to every person across Norzelia and change the face of the continent.
Do you hear yourself?
Do you mean this sincerely, Serenoa?
What of the Roselle?
I speak my conscience, and I promise I have not forgotten the Roselle. Pray, grant me the time to explain my strategy. We must put an end to the teachings if we are to release the salt to all Norzelians. Which is to say, the holy state of Hyzat must fall.
So we are to take up Benedict's proposal.
No. I propose we attack on 3 separate fronts.
At the same time?
We will use our domain's wildfire to prevent Hyzat from capturing the mines. Meanwhile,
17.
I wish to negotiate an accord with Esfrost that affords us use of the Death Snow.
18.
I know full well the risks involved. However, I believe we can convince Svarog, who opposes the Archduke, that an alliance is worthwhile. Finally,
And
we
19.
expose the falsehoods that prop up Hyzat's precious teachings and incite another Rosellan uprising. In one fell swoop, we can abase the Hierophant and throw the capital into chaos.
Maybe that's
That
18, 19, and
accomplished,
20.
We shall sack the Holy State with Esfrost at our side.
Alright, that's chapter 20.
With both the source and the crystals in our possession, no one in Norzelia will ever want for salt. We can bring peace, equity, and stability to all Norzelia, just as Roland envisioned. We can restore the Wolfort name to its former glory and usher it into a new era, as Benedict desires. An era, my dear Frederica, in which the Roselle shall be free once and for all. What I
Alright.
ask may sound
I
impossible,
like this.
but we have survived long odds before. Let us cling together and do so once again.
I like how this is just a very complicated version of my suggestion that Dragan and Gustadolf just decide to share with Glenbrook at the very beginning. Like, they could have just done this in chapter 5. Or in chapter 4, I should say. Oh wait, no, they had to have done it, yeah, in chapter 4 is when this could have happened.
Do any present have objections to the path I have set before us?
None from me, lad. You've quickened the very blood in my veins.
Permit me to speak plainly, Your Majesty. I am in agreement with Lord Serenoa.
We cannot dream our desires into reality. Some things must be fought for and won.
We've tried your way, Benedict. It's time we tried something new.
What say you three?
I am ashamed to to admit that my obsession with the domain's safety may have blinded me to more aggressive solutions. Your plan is audacious, perhaps even reckless, but it is not impossible, and may well be worth the risk. House Wolford is better for having you at its helm, Lord Serenoa.
The fate of my people always felt so small compared to the war raging around us. Yet you would still choose to walk a dangerous path, rather than cast the Roselle aside. It would be my honor to fight alongside you, and see this through.
I honestly thought Hyzant would rule better than I could. That they would bring prosperity to Norzelia. I shrank from my duties and lost myself to the idea of revenge upon Gustadolf.
Wait, you're totally right about that.
Betrayed my own kingdom.
Eridor, Hewitt, Gila, and Anna actually were viewer picks. Guess we know how to pick them, huh?
But you, Serenoa, opened my eyes to the truth. And for you, my friend, as King of Glenbrook, I shall face any enemy and lead our people to glory.
Then we've no need of the scales. Our path is decided. From here on out, we shall split into 3 regiments. Allow me to explain the role each has to play.
Oh, this is going to be very interesting. We're splitting into 3s.
I pray that clarifies what each regiment needs do. Prolonging the war risks slowly driving the 3 kingdoms to ruin and starving their people in the process. As I mentioned, all involved will lose sight of what they were fighting for if they haven't already.
Agreed. 'Tis for the good of all if we bring it to a swift and decisive end.
And so we find ourselves contemplating war on 3 fronts.
Hyzant and Esfrost aren't expecting such drastic action from us. The element of surprise may deliver us victory.
As will the leader of each regiment involved in this gambit.
I shall lure the Hyzantian army to their doom here at Castle Wolford.
Svarog knows who I am, and swore he would fight alongside me. I shall depart for Esfrost and hold him to his word.
Pray, let me be the one to journey to Hyzant. I would love nothing more than to expose their false idol for all to see, and lead my people to rebel in the name of freedom.
And I shall secure the help of Claris of the Consortium.
There are 4 things to do. Oh boy.
Crystals. He can secret you inside the capital and provide you with explosives enough to fell the goddess. Though we fight on distant fronts, we are bound together in spirit. We fight to the last for Norzelia!
For Norzelia!
Meanwhile... Oh?
No, it can't be. General Avlora?
Oh, the Asfrosti army?
Former General. I come to you now as a citizen of Norzelia. Nothing more. I come to House Wolfort in search of sanctuary. I beg you, have the mercy to take me in.
Oh, be still my heart.
Wait here.
General of Laura, we thought you missing.
Indeed,
Thanks to
it was
us.
your actions that caused my brief disappearance, though I bear no grudge for how the battle ended. This time, however, I come to you with a humble request. I wish to join your ranks, if you'll have me.
You wish to defect? To what end?
that we may bring this fraught and fractious chapter of Norzelia's history to a close. I would see those of Lady Cordelia's generation preside over an era of peace.
R.I.P. Cordelia.
You've every right to doubt me when I say Lady Cordelia has touched me. But I swore to be her sword forevermore, not Esfrost's.
We have long been enemies. You've taken much from us in Esfrost's name. I know you to be many things, General of Lora, but a schemer and a liar are not among them. I trust that you speak true. And your talk of a swift end to this conflict appeals to me. You're of the same mind.
My lord.
Nevertheless, there remains bad blood between us. There may be some within our ranks who are less than pleased to see you.
I expect there will be. I understand their hurt, and have made my peace with it. I will suffer their slings and arrows gladly, if it means bringing peace to Norzelia.
I admire your conviction. In truth, we have already arrived at our decision. Your strength is a boon we can neither hope to replicate nor replace.
That kind of changes a lot of
Welcome,
ideas
General
about
Flora, to House Wolfort.
who all is going to put into the different groups. Laura joins your forces. Avlora's aptitudes in battles. A fierce fighter, willing to risk even her own life. Stats increase when HP is low. Boasts an incredibly powerful attack, though it is not without danger. Yeah, her risky maneuver takes her own HP and would do extra damage. I wonder if she starts off being at the highest level, or the highest class.
Now, Serenoa, let us divide House Wolford into 3 regiments.
I leave the allocation of forces in your capable hands.
Choose wisely. Once the plan is in motion, we won't have the luxury of adjusting our strategy.
I'm only gonna have 3 healers.
Understood.
Oh boy. Sure hope that I get to save somewhere along the way. All units will be divided into 3 regiments. Each regiment will fight their own separate battle. Oh, okay, well, I guess Serenoa isn't part of any of the regiments then? Alright, so Benedict is going to fight at, what's it called? So he needs the flyers. Who's this? Oh, that's Quahog. Okay. You're going to the source, which is a giant body of water. You're going to need to have the, I wish I had more characters. I'm missing a character still. You're going to Svarog's place. Where's Azana? There she is. You're going to be... Okay, so Giovanna should probably be where the ice is. We actually don't really need that many units for this area. Like, we just need, like, Yins. Yins is going to be a powerful unit, though. I should put Yins at the source. I don't need that many archers. I'm mostly worried about going to the source, because that map is really difficult. We're only going to be able to use Eredwar one place. I'm going to put him at the source. I think that the weak units are going to go here. Like Medina can go over here. Travis can go over here. We don't really need that much. Laura can go at the source. And then where's Gila? Gila's here. So we got one healer here. One healer here. Who would heal me over here? I think Medina actually is necessary over this side. Oh, wait, okay. Yeah, that's a fine enough healer. I can use Narv to heal. Gila, and then Medina over here. Lionel has no business being over here. Alright. Yeah, lightning at the source. That's why Izana's over at the source. And then we basically have our like heavy-ish hitters. Hasabara also is technically a healer. Is there anyone that's particularly weak at healing here? I mean, Gila is enough healing, generally speaking. Oh, Serenella gets to fight someplace. Okay, so let's see. I think that this is a pretty good map here. Like, we've got cheese set up. Like, we only really need these four for fighting in Glenbrook. Or for fighting in, what's it called? And then these characters are kind of useless. They're there, they can, like, slow down the enemy or something like that. But as long as we have the leap ability, I might want to put Trish up here, actually, instead of Milo. Milo could be more helpful at the source, maybe? So these three, I kind of want to have her here. Where's that bad archer? Rudolph, he's over here. There we go. I think this is good here. So we got lots of physical damage over here, plus we have, I think we're gonna have the height disadvantage when we go to Twins Gate. So that's why I'm bringing Decimal here. And then these guys have flight, so GG. And then these guys have like plenty of healing, or at least two healers. And they have the two characters that are most likely to make a choke point, because we've got Jens, Eridor, and Avlora. Risky maneuver. 15% of your max HP deals physical damage to a single target, and 215 or 293 actually. So that's like not quite double. It's about 50% more than just using your basic attack. No escape deals physical damage, less damage than your regular attack, but no escape does physical damage across 3 horizontal squares and lowers their evasion and movement for 3 turns. Spare no effort, raise your strength and evasion, but lower your physical defense for 3 turns. Prevail and power up. Increase your strength for 3 turns when you defeat an enemy. Okay. These are some pretty good ones. She's like very risky. So the higher her HP stat, the more she's able to use her abilities here. Alright, I think that we're good. I think we're good here. Remember that Travis is a third tank. Kinda. Yeah, he's pretty good at tanking. He's got better than average physical defense and better than average magic defense, and he has steel back as well as on your guard. So he gets the job done. I'm not able to open up the menu and save at this point either. Should we save on a different save file? Probably. It would be pretty weird if we like actually got to a point where we were stuck and we actually couldn't progress because the maps were too difficult. Benedict's regiment to catch an army. Yeah, we ended up getting Travis and Trish on the same team.
Presumption they can seize the Grand Norzelian mines for themselves. The Hierophant has ordered them to destroy House Wolford as well.
One of these things is not like the other.
We, however, will not yield. The salt crystals are ours, and we will defend them with our lives. Hyzant shall bend the knee at the tip of our blades. Though we haven't the numbers to defeat Hyzant's army, we do have a winning strategy. This village has a secret, one designed to be used in times like these.
I was not reading your most of your chats there. Why not swap Giovanna for Travis? Giovanna is going to Esfrost that has frozen ground, and some of her better moves are on ice, which is why I wanted her there. If Giovanna had been on this team, then she would have just been able to throw rocks and that's it. And if she got on top of the rooftops, then she actually wouldn't be able to do anything. Yes, I have Narv's Mystic Beam, which heals allies in a range, but also hurts enemies in that same range.
The aqueducts here can be set ablaze. The fire will then spread through the village, razing it to the ground, along with the invading forces. There will be fire enough to consume every last soldier. The Hyzantian army blindly obeys the Hierophant. But the Hierophant has no power here. We choose our own path, and we have the courage of our convictions. This battle is but the first step on the path Lord Serenoa has laid before us. Let us take this first step together and rejoice. For Norzelia, now and forever.
For Norzelia. Oh, they don't all shout it back? That's okay. Roland's regiment. Assault on Twins Gate.
Twins Gate is sealed. Gustadolf hardens his defenses at the encampment within.
Okay. It's because Sereno is on the front here.
We will approach the gate and request an audience. We may yet find common ground with Esfrost. The duchy wields the Death Snell, a weapon capable of reducing the goddess's shield surrounding Hyzant to rubble. We need that weapon if we are to break the Holy State's stranglehold on Salt, and thus Norzelia. I know this may feel a betrayal to some of you. Esfrost invaded us. They are the enemy. They murdered my father and brother, and I will never forget nor forgive them for it.
I actually missed this guy the first time I zoomed in.
But I believe if Father were still here, he would see that I go to Esfros for the right reasons. That I ask them for aid so that we may thrive. For above all, a king's duty is to his people. And I would sooner cast out the shadows of the past by building a brighter future than lament our lot in life. I ask for your aid in building that bright future. Let us walk the path set before us by Serenoa, and lead Norzelia into a new era of peace and prosperity unlike any we've known.
Roland is peaking again. The king's approval rating is going up. Frederica's Regiment. Rosalian Rescue Effort. Oh, I love that sound, that title.
To the plan. We shall slip into the capital of the Holy State, disguised as a band of merchants from the Norzelia Consortium. Lord Claris has taken on no small amount of risk in agreeing to help us gain entry. We are truly in your debt, Lord Claris.
I stand to gain more from a liberated Norzelia, where Hyzant no longer dictates the terms of trade and commerce. In short, spare no extra thoughts for me. This is as much a business consideration as it is helping those in need.
As he says, this is for the future of Norzelia. We now endeavor to destroy the goddess's likeness that serves as a pillar of their teachings. If the Rosellan legends are true, we will find that the statue concealed a massive pillar of salt that was stolen from my people. This salt pillar is incontrovertible proof that the teachings and the goddess around which they are built are lies. The faithful will be shaken to their core, and the Hierophant's power will wane. With luck, we may even show the Roselle they were without fault, inciting them to rise once more and cast off the yoke of their oppressors. This is nothing less than a battle to wrest control of Norzelia from the clutches of a capricious and vengeful goddess. Have you prepared the explosives, Lord Claris?
Prepared and loaded onto a cart, my lady. Enough to bring the goddess back to Earth, I should think.
Excellent. Then let us depart.
You are a marvel, Lady Frederica. A Rosellan with Esfrosti blood, fighting under House Wolfort's banner. Who better than you to challenge Hyzant's tyranny? Do you not feel the weight of destiny upon you?
This is not destiny, Lord Claris. Nothing could be less certain than the moment in which we find ourselves. Serenoa and I have traveled a long, hard road together. It brought us here, but it does not end here. And so we walk on.
Now you seek to fell the goddess. You are possessed of an iron will, if you'll forgive the expression.
I shall take that as a compliment. Watch over us, Mother.
Chapter 17, Part 2 complete. Yeah, we're gonna save over a different save file just to make sure, because no idea if those separations of the different team members are going to work out very well for us. All right.
We have not talked about this at all.
From across the border, the Hyzantian army marches, its sights set on the Grand Norzelian mines. At its head is Exham Marshal of the Saintly Seven. Seizing control of the salt is not his sole objective. He has come to investigate disturbing rumors that Serenoa Wolfort has forsaken the blessing of the goddess. Knowing the answer to that question and the repercussions it will provoke, House Wolford and its allies have carved out a strategy on which their survival will hinge. They will divide their forces into three, each acting in concert to outwit their adversary. Roland will lead a company to the Asfrosti border, where they will entreat Lord Svarog for his support and the use of his death knell. Frederica will lead her own retinue to the source to reveal the lies of the goddess's teachings and rouse the Roselle to action as her mother did before her. Benedict will remain in the Wolfort domain, ready to risk all in an effort to stave off the Hyzantian army. United by their faith in Serenoa's vision, each takes to their preparations with resolve, understanding fate's judgment is at hand.
Alright, chapter 18, part 1. I wasn't expecting that. Well, guess we're doing chapter 18 now. There wasn't even any combat in chapter 17.
Minister Exham has arrived with the full might of Hyzant in tow. He requests a parley. How diplomatic of him, considering his forces already surround the castle. Doubtless he'll demand that we surrender the salt crystals, and that we bow our heads low to the Hierophant. We'll deny him, of course, and a battle will follow. We must make ready. The common folk have been led to shelter, and we have oil aplenty. All that is left is to steel our resolves. Although our forces are fewer, we have the advantage of terrain. Prudent use of our traps will turn the tide of battle in our favor. The enemy knocks at our gates, but we must remain calm as we form our strategy. Our friends await news of our victory.
We have roofs. Exactly. That's the entire linchpin of my strategy. I'm going to put Hewitt on the roof, and then I'm going to win. That's the entirety of our strategy here. Alright, confession time. When I've been going to the camp, so during the last playthrough, when we were still discovering that there were new characters to get. Oh, that makes sense, actually. You know, we were using the scout information and all the other stuff, right? And so I wasn't sure whether there were more characters to get, or I wasn't sure, like, how many more characters there were going to be. And I wanted to make sure that by the time I finished this game on the channel, that I got all the characters that I was going to get. So I did actually look up how to get all the different characters. And so I did know that we were going to see Avlora for this chapter. And the reason why I decided to do this golden ending right now rather than later is because that would mean that if I had done the other way and we had played just 4 playthroughs, the what's it called, the 3 main endings in the golden route, then we would have gotten Avlora for only 1 battle ever. And I would rather have gotten Avlora and then be able to do an additional playthrough with her. Unfortunately, I looked it up too late and I wasn't able to get a what's it called? I was basically forced to redo one of the chapter 10s that I had already done. And so that's going to make us do a 5th playthrough, which is bad, but fine. There's another character that we'll get in chapter 15 that will be the final character of our roster in our 4th playthrough. And then we'll be able to use that through the last playthrough. And I don't know what we're going to do for our last playthrough as an ending. Probably go back to Frederica, or maybe I'll leave it up for a vote. Or yeah, we can't do golden ending for the final chapter, or for the final playthrough, because we're going to have to go through one of these chapter 10s that we haven't done through yet. So that's kind of all the planning and stuff that I've been doing as far as this playthrough is concerned. Here's chapter. So next time we're gonna go through this chapter 8, and then we're gonna go through this chapter 10, and then the final playthrough will go through this chapter 10. And next playthrough we'll go through chapter 15. We'll probably do a vote or something for what to do for chapter 15 next time, or for the last time. And next playthrough we'll do the other chapter 17 where we only do Benedict's story, followed by the rest of the stuff. So this is longer than normal, right? So here's the chapter 17 part 1, and then here are all the chapter 17's parts whatever. So apparently in all the chapter 17s there's no combat, which I'm now remembering because each of these is just the super emotional cutscenes where where your ally turns their back on you, or I guess you turn your back on your ally after your journey. The sad of which being Roland's, of course, because it is. But all the other chapter 18s are just chapter 18s, and this is a chapter 18 part 1. Now Chomper said in chat, 3 battles, 3 parts, which I would have assumed it would have been, 18, 19, 20 for the 3 battles. So I have no idea how long this is going to end up going. So those are all of my, now I've told you how much I've spoiled myself onto the rest of the contents of the game. I actually still don't know what the actual events of the final or the golden ending are. I did know that we were going to get Avlora, but that's about it. Oh, you're right, I do control Benedict. Oh, that's pretty cool. Put Avlora in every battle. Golden ending, but chat picks the units. We actually can't do that for the 5th ending because of the way that all the paths have gone. Save scum for the endings? What do you mean by that? Because the endings aren't the only thing, actually. Like, the ending is this one thing, right? But then we also have to get this last chapter 15 and these 2 completely separate chapter 10s. And I would like to have a save file, but when all is said and done, that literally has every single path traveled. I mean, I guess the only thing we can't do is do the golden option for playthrough 5. But we can do all 3 of the other options with a complete cast of characters. It'll be a little bit longer, but that is something that we could do. We could just have a stream where we watch all 3 of the chapter 17s, and then just do the other 9 chapters at the end. Even though we can't do the golden ending in addition to all that. But by then we will have seen all the endings. Wow, we really can only do like a little bit of the stuff here. Alright, who's in our roster right now? Is this Medina's battle? Not yet. When we get to Medina's battle, we're going to show her, we're going to access her full power. We're actually going to spend money on recovery pellets and like large ranged recovery pellets. And she's going to go to town. Like, she'll be unshackled and, use 100% of her true power. After I've been dogging her for like 3 playthroughs and how terrible she is. Does that mean Medina will be useful? The meme will be useful? Yeah, that's what I plan on doing. Many repairs for a battle with Hyzant. A foolproof strategy to claim victory in hand. We don't need him. We got an archer. It's all good.
Hoped the day would never come again.
Again? This happened before? Oh, I can't. I really want a prequel to Triangle Strategy where it goes over the Salt Iron War.
However, any means shall be justified by the end we fight for, the future we fight for. I will do what I must to win. To that end, I would survey the terrain one final time.
Hawk statues are in place. With them, we can reduce the Byzantium forces to ash. Seeing you stand behind yet another courageous lord takes me back to the Salt Iron War. Take me back to the Salt Iron War. I want to see it. Makes me think we can win this fight, just like we did the last. I want to see the last. Once the shop's over, we're gonna open the shop again. Tell Arthur and solve my business. What happened? A golden? Large ranged HP recovery pellet times 3. The game is already trying to make Medina useful. I didn't even buy any, and they just gave me some. 1700 gold. Pretty sure that wasn't sparkling, but maybe it was. I already know how all the hawk statues work. How's the family? She's not talking about a family. But also, there aren't any conviction checks in here. I mean, I'm not playing as Sarah Noah, so that makes sense. And in this save file, the shops aren't here, but this one's already up. So we didn't have to like do anything special to get rid of it. Doesn't sell bracelets, unfortunately. Does sell panacea pellets. Only sells one panacea pellet, I should say. Salt Iron War DLC. That would be pretty sick. Yeah, I need to update the stream title, but I'm like not in a position where it's easy for me to type or click on things right now. Yeah, Anna's here. I wonder if she says that no matter what team she's on. Because I'd imagine that whatever main characters we have will just be there whenever you examine a particular area. brought Huette with her. With you, where is she? Yeah, I should find her. Surprisingly, nothing here. Oh, there she is. Can't help but worry about King Roland whenever he's not at my side. I know I have a job to do, and I will not fail. So definitely she says something different when she's on Roland's team. But like, Huette going to Twinsgate doesn't even make sense. Like, that's the only place that's the only bad location for her. Yep, I saw something. Is it not glowing, or is it really slow glowing? I feel like it's glowing slower than usual. HP bracelet, that's nice. That's a good one. Bracelets are the best ones, because they actually also give, what's it called? They also give immunities to status effects. I think HP bracelets prevent you from being furied, so you can't get taunted or provoked. Yeah, I'm saving it for F4. Alright, I think that we got everything covered here. We've talked to all the citizens. We got all of the items, I'm pretty sure. This one with the cat? No, this is actually, we did not go into every room. Well, the best thing you can do is leave this house, because I don't know if it's going to make it. They might enemy spam you. Yeah, I mean, that makes it all more reason to not use the statues until, like, we're sure that they're done with the reinforcements or something.
House Wolfort certainly has a curious way of greeting visitors.
As the Holy State has a curious way of announcing its arrival. I believe we can dispense with the formalities. We won't capitulate to your show of force.
Then you turn your back on the Holy One?
That is correct. You will not step foot inside the mines. You will not lay a single finger on the salt crystals.
Ooh. No pretense whatsoever.
I hope you understand the gravity of your words. The salt crystals represent the power to rule over Norzelia. You're a fool if you think we will let you have them.
This will be our first time really fighting Exam Marshal. The only other time we fight him is in chapter 2 for the ceremony. And he's like super weak at that point. But in all the other endings so far, we haven't even fought him.
It represents much more than that. It represents the end of your tyranny, the end of the suffering you've inflicted on our realm for generations. You care not for the happiness of the common people, nor do you give a whit for our house's survival.
And I take it that means you intend to survive this little outburst of yours. Allow me one question then. What will you do with the salt crystals?
It's ironic. We're actually going to distribute them evenly to all the people of Norzelia, which is what the teachings of the goddess claim that they're going to do, but they just don't actually do it.
We will set right this world you've corrupted.
What fools you are. You would orchestrate your own destruction for something as uncertain as what is right. A pity. I had hoped young Serenoa would be a strong ally. A shame he has chosen a false cause.
History shall attest to the justice of our cause and the wickedness of yours.
History is decided by the victors.
I needn't await history's judgment, Benedict. You and yours are naught but heretics, and you shall share the fate all heretics share. In the name of the goddess, I declare your lives forfeit.
Here's the battle. Towards the end, XM failed to reach a pleasant resolution. Peaceful resolution. Also, yeah, you were saying about like how terrible getting the golden ending on first try would be. This would be so bad. Like, you would have no characters. Like, I wouldn't have Maxwell, I wouldn't have Quahog, I wouldn't have Giovanna, I wouldn't have Decimal, I wouldn't have Trish or Travis. Wouldn't have, I already said Maxwell. Yeah, you'd be losing out on a lot of characters. Alright, no peaceful resolution, and the minister declares them fools with the false cause. Well, guess it's time to put up.
Show the Wolfort curs no quarter.
And they are almost in a good position, but they're not quite in a good position.
Put every last one of them to the sword.
It's a lot of enemies.
They come. Our future lies before us. Whatever we may lose in the moments to come, we will lose much more if we do not drive Exham back. Only through this front path can we forge the future Lord Serenoa envisions.
I sure hope they don't ambush me to the side like they do for Avalora's battle, which makes no sense. Like, there's only one entrance to the town. But who am I kidding? They probably will. Defeat everyone. Alright. You're up, Hewitt. They're actually not attacking from this side yet. You're kind of not doing much. So these two hold down the fort, literally. Picoletta is just kind of there. Narv is long-range healing support. Oops. Lionel is kind of there. Trish gets the high ground and shoots arrows down. Benedict goes on turn 5. So Anna moves to here. Trish attacks from here. Oh, so close. Like, why would I only kill 3 of them? One of them is a battle mage, so maybe I should. I mean, killing 3 enemies with 1 attack is pretty nice. Do you think we should burn down the houses or what? I plan on burning down the houses in the next playthrough. I plan on burning down all of them even though we won't need to. But for this battle, should we burn down the houses? I'm gonna put up for a poll. I mean, I'm okay with burning most of the houses. The issue that I'm really having is burning down this house that only gives us 3 deaths. But one of them's a healer too. Getting rid of a healer and a mage at once, and that's their only healer. Oh, that's not their only healer. Here's another healer. Burn the first house. Yes, no. Ask community. I just don't want to, like, because, like, what if they get reinforcements and then there's like 4 enemies here afterwards? Like, I would want to, you know, kill that second set of reinforcements. I'm gonna head out for a bit. See ya. Alright, take care, world. Alright, 3 votes. Everyone says yes. There are 3 watching. Alright, I gotcha. I'll burn down the first house. So then... we're getting raided by Streamlabs. Because this is perfect timing. This is the warning shot where you just immediately kill 3 of their units. But welcome. Thanks for the raid, Streamlabs. Those of you that don't know, Streamlabs streams Pokemon Unite. That's what I know him for. Probably does some other games that I'm not familiar with. Yeah, glad to have you. What were you streaming just now? I think that my first move is to put Anna here, and then Benedict can put Dragon Shield to protect all of us. Alright, thanks for hanging out. I'm not great. Man, I really wish I could get more than just 3 of them. Four traps in total. That one's a pretty powerful one. That one's like a less damaging one. That's the big one. That's like the last resort trap right there. Hey there, Snowy Josh. How's it going? Thanks for the raid. We are currently playing through Triangle Strategy. We're going through the good ending right now.
Our enemy comes to us prepared to die. Let us show them swiftly off this mortal coil.
Today, they learn there is no comfort in numbers. Drive those zealots from our home once and for all.
Shall we begin?
Your orders? Ready for battle.
Oh, I only killed 2 of them. I don't know if this is worth it, man. I'm not burning down that first house. Just to kill a mage and a healer. I'll find a better opportunity to burn them. We got the raid from Fire God. Based on the viewers, I'm assuming that you are streaming Unite.
This battle is ours.
I mean, maybe I still will kill them. Like, killing 2 people with 1 attack is more than I could possibly ask for. I had to screw up on my end. Oh, that's okay. It happens sometimes. I once accidentally raided 2 people at the same time, which was pretty awkward because like there was a literal split in my viewers that went to different places. The one thing I always worry about is like accidentally sending people back to my own stream. Luckily that hasn't happened yet. But welcome, raiders. We've already done the spiel once, but let's do it again. So, if you're coming from Streamlabs, I'm Stormy Sensei. I play RPG games. I'm currently playing through Final Fantasy XII and Triangle Strategy. You're currently watching us go through the good ending. And if you're here from my side, Supreme Latios does Pokemon Unite. Pretty swell guy. Be sure to check him out. I'm actually going to go grab the link real quick. Actually, well, the bot already did posted the link, so I'm going to just copy it from my bot. Here you are. But hello there to Misty Crossing, and Supreme Latios himself, and Fiery God, Faker, and Snowy Josh.
I knew this Benedict was ruthless, but still. Falter not before their bluster. Advance!
Now, victory arrives on a silver platter.
See? I knew that was going to happen.
Second company, attack!
My turn.
there are now 2 people in this range. Oh wait, this range. So we're getting closer.
I'll show you what I can do.
Ow. Now there are 3 in that area. 4? Oh man. Oh man. They're kind of trying to die right now. That's a lot of people to be hit by one attack and all die. If we fail this, we're going to send Trish to this side so that she can kill them on this side. But we probably aren't going to fail this because all it takes is for us to just, you know, fly.
Lionel has arrived!
Your orders? Shadows conceal me.
Ready for battle.
All right.
Shall we begin?
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
I'll show you what I can do.
Pretty good damage. May as well back up a step if I'm going to use it though. Like, actually really good damage. It's kind of nice. Let's go, Narf.
Feel the might of my magic.
Playing some Charizard today. Charizard's doing pretty good right now.
Let the show begin. This battle is ours.
I want to kill this mage as much as I can.
Lend me your wings, Flugy.
I haven't played any Unite yet today.
Coming through!
first one's down.
My time has come. On guard!
Man, it would have been really nice to get all of them. That would have been so huge. Oh. Do I dare? Golden opportunity? I'm not using the money for anything else. They're not really that... no, I think it's fine.
Time for a lavish display.
Owie. The only person that can't really heal himself. That's what I like to see. Yeah. That's why Tempt is so broken. I got the mage to use up his TP, and he killed one of his allies.
Let us reverse our fortunes.
Ready for battle. Farewell.
Things are looking good right now, but things are slowly getting kind of bad for us. Like, once this group actually reaches us, it's gonna go sour real quick.
Into the shadows.
Ready or not, here I come.
Poor Picoletta.
My turn.
Obviously, that's a terrible idea. Nearly killing this archer, though.
Here I come. I have to do something. I can do this. We win.
I stand ready.
this a mage? No, it's not. This bowman getting stunned by me would be pretty, or not getting stunned, but getting taunted by me would be pretty nice.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
You cannot impede progress?
It's worth a shot. 30% chance over and over again.
INL has many tricks.
Ready for battle. Let's make trouble.
I shall try my level best.
Should probably start giving someone a twofold turn somewhere. Or start making people a little tankier. Or wait for another dragon shield. I'll wait for another dragon shield.
Your orders?
I wouldn't be able to Silver Slash and take cover.
Supper.
Shadows conceal me.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
Here I come.
Seems a bit risky, actually. I'll just throw something at him. Are you weak to anything? No? Alright, unfortunate.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
What I would like to do is grant a invincibility shield, but it's gonna mostly be wasted. Will it be wasted? No, might not be. Okay, actually this is a good dragon shield here. For our two frontliners.
This must work.
Hope you're ready.
Out of my way.
really aren't able to do anything against me, right? They don't have a mage over there. They have one archer. Has to be 8 below me. So actually, they're barely able to hit me. They might not actually be able to hit me. Able to jump 5 squares, the height difference of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I won't be able to actually get up there this way. I'll have to take 2 jumps, a leap to here. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, this was not usable. So this one here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. If I use act twice, I'll be able to do it. Let me just double check this range here. I would actually not be getting rid of Huette's place right now if I were to go over there. So once this whole army is like almost there, I can just burn them all with Trish's arrow. But it takes 3 turns to do it. I gotta do act again. I gotta jump here this time, and then act again, and then jump twice. Well, I guess I don't actually need to jump twice. I only need to jump once. I just need to be able to act again, and then I can jump once to go here, and then another time to hit the thing. So I just need to make sure that that's always active for me. And then is this an archer? No, it's not. Okay, so this is all good. They're all lining up for themselves pretty well. So then all I really need to do is worry about the final set of reinforcements plus Exham. Why do you have so much range? What are you doing? Charisma. Chance to tempt all enemies within range for 2 turns. That's his movement thing. Single enemy, lower strength and physical defense. Can't be furied. Okay, so it's just a tempt ability. Flanagan. Are you immune to that? Yeah, you're immune to sleep. Okay. So once I kill these guys, I need to make sure that there's a barricade where Benedict currently is. I can use Endless Speech from Lionel in order to put them to sleep for 2 turns, I think. Yeah, 2 turns. 75% chance to hit. So I need to have 3 TP by the time this comes around, or I can use War Cry to put them to sleep. Save a trap for Exham. Well, once we get rid of these guys, then he's going to run forward, and then we'll just put him with this trap here. This is a pretty easy one to hit him with. So the current plan is I'm going to have Trish run over here, get in position to be able to act twice. Maybe I should give her a 2-fold turn right now. I don't have the TP for that. And then Flanagan is going to try to taunt this guy. And then I'll be vulnerable to Marshall for that 1 turn. And the shield bearer will be able to flank me, but if he does, Travis will be able to backwards toss him back to the other side. And then Piccoletta can like put a decoy to plug up the other hole. I can also get behind him and then backwards toss him even further away. Alright, let's go with the plan then.
Let's make trouble. Time for some sorcery.
Oh, I could also just kill him, apparently. Narv, what the heck? When did you get... Oh, but this is a shield bearer, so that makes sense. But, like, still... We put in work this time. He's always been like my least favorite mage. That's not true. He hasn't always been my least favorite mage. He was like my favorite mage at the very beginning.
Over here.
It didn't provoke him.
Shall we begin?
Is this worth? If I get critical strikes, then this guy definitely dies.
I am at your back.
I was wrong. He does not definitely die.
Taste my shield.
He barely lives through the poison as well. What do we do about Anna here? Should probably try to save her, huh? I want to save a restore for if something goes worse. So I'm going to use a light wave here. This archer's still able to hit her, but not before Benedict, and yeah, we'll be able to heal her. In fact, we'll heal her right now, even. There you go, you're good.
Shall we begin?
I shall try my level best.
Let's see. Well, now they're over here. So maybe I should think about killing them in this square and then saving the big one for Marshall. I also can lure him over into this area as well. I'm starting to get a little worried about this little corner that I put myself into. Because in chapter 7, this is where the third set of ambushes came from. And also, Marshall definitely said second unit, or second ambush, you know, second units go. And not, I can't believe I've used up all my resources. This guy dies next turn to the poison. Because he took 30 last time. I just whack this guy, or use backwards tosses, whatever. So that one dies no matter what. I'll just use a light little ranged HP potion. Oh, you're hurt? Really? No, you're not hurt. I guess only 2 of us are hurt.
Let us reverse our course.
Point me at him!
Trisha's feeling kind of useless right now. I guess I could bait them into coming up here, and then I could just leap away when I'm done.
Let's make trouble! I'll do my best!
What a useless ability. Oh, come on. Oh no, their ambush is there. I couldn't have expected that.
Not a moment to regroup. Forward!
My turn.
Here I come.
Oh, this is pretty awkward. Shield bearer here. I guess this is the part where we all fall apart and start doing the same thing that we did in Chapter 7, where we just run away and let Huette literally carry the entire battle.
Take that. This battle is ours.
Why am I in danger? What can hit me? You are an archer?
Not another step.
Nice. Immobilized. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's actually not able to hit me from here. Guess I'll start making my way over to the final location. Everyone get comfortable.
You are not worthy of my time.
All shall yield before me.
Alright, good. He missed.
I won't stand for it. That went well.
You cannot impede progress? A special gift for you!
Point me at him.
I see a path to victory. I'm afraid this may hurt.
Finally, after all this time, we actually did the thing that the game wanted us to do.
My turn.
Who do we want to protect here? Piccoletta, probably. I don't think I can actually kill any of these guys. And I'm out of Thunderstones. I could actually put down a large oil jug and then start to put fire down, which should stop them from trying to follow us. Bye, Piccoletta. Surprisingly, did not die. Technically helped me out a little bit. Ooh, a nice dodge.
Here I come.
Goodbye, Travis.
This battle is ours.
I have to keep going. Wind!
Goodbye, Narv.
Point me at him!
Maybe I'll be hit by an archer.
Farewell!
Are you in need?
This battle mage is still able to hit with spark.
I won't stand for it!
Oh wow, you're dedicated to getting that.
I shall try my level best.
I don't think Dragon Shield is going to save us from burning buildings.
We must move fast.
Shall we begin? Off it comes to the prepare.
60% chance to sleep and silence. Or 100% chance to infuriate 1. This guy actually gets immobilized this turn, probably by Huet. You just gotta lure them all over here so that Trish can lay down the final blow. I also need to get Huet out before it's too late. So Anna, Flanagan, Huet, Trish can all survive at least. I still got 2 more things, traps to use in order to get Marshall trapped. Gotta not be too hasty. I mean, getting a temp to be broken right now, but it's a bit much. I also could save up for next turn in order to try to get another golden opportunity, which actually seems like a better option for us right now. How much money do we currently have? We actually don't have enough money to use Golden Opportunity. We've run out of money. Golden Opportunity costs 7,500. And we only have 6,000. That was such a good ability too. I should have used it at a better time if I was only going to have one of them. That means that Endless Speech is now our best move. There, we got the sleep. Nice. And we got 2 sleeps, so that's like free damage from them. One, two, three, four. Who's able to hit me from here? Oh, yeah, Marshall's able to hit me from here. Actually, bought us a lot of time, actually. That healer is going to mess things up. Well, apparently, being on fire wakes you up. 96%, 96%. I had to hit both of them in order for it to work, though. We actually got a crit, so we actually did not need that.
The hunt is on.
I could do lots of damage to that mage, or I can kill this archer. If I'm here, that actually puts me in danger, but we're not going to use this just yet. We want to at least get, let's say, 5, 6 enemies in there. Ideally, we would get Marshall in there. Marshall shouldn't be moving forward because of the fire until it burns out in 43 turns. But here, Piccoletta dies here. Very unfortunate. Narv can't heal himself. Everyone's out of TP. What dire straits we find ourselves in. %75% chance to, but if I actually hit him, then he actually wakes up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if I hit him, then it actually wakes him up, but he wakes up anyway because of the fire. So actually, I had my best bet here is to paralyze or to stun him, because otherwise he will kill Narv.
Not another step. Victory is ours.
Nice, we got the immobilize. Bye, Piccoletta.
Really messed up.
Shall we begin?
Point me at him. My time to shine.
Not enough, really. Alright, you are able to hit from really anywhere. is kind of bad.
Come get me.
I don't want to walk through the fire. But if I'm here, I'm actually fine. Right? Pretty sure that's at the edge. Yeah. Right in front of this house.
Hello, dear.
Hey, dear.
I ordered some food.
Okay. Thanks for that, dear.
Huh?
Thanks for that, dear.
Hope you like Jello and sardines.
I love Jello and sardines. Sounds like a perfect dinner.
Yeah, I was really feeling Jello and sardines today.
You like read my mind. That's
I
what I
know.
was going to ask you to, if we could have that.
Listen, that's why we're married.
Mm-hmm.
I just know what's on your brain. Nah, I ordered chicken fried rice.
Okay. It's Battle Mage. Turn 7. Battle Mage is also able to hit me from here as well. I could use a Panacea bottle here. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think Narv is worth it here. I just woke up and you're in quite the pickle. Oh, what are you talking about? This is fine. We're good. We're good. The crazy thing is, this is the easy battle. Like, this is easy mode. Compared to the stuff that I think is coming next. Even if I were to use Mystic Beam right now, it wouldn't do anything. So I have to do something here. It's probably completely useless, but you know, it's worth a shot.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Who even is this? This is Lionel. Alright, Lionel, you're our last hope.
Always pays his debts.
We gotta hold the line here.
Are you in need? I won't stand for it. Realize the gulf between our skills.
Oh, you were desperate for that.
Profit comes to the prepared. We all have our weaknesses.
Unfortunate.
Point me at him!
Does Anna even survive this? Yeah, Anna survives this. Who am I kidding? We actually kind of want to make Anna to start moving towards the next fire trap. I'm not sure if we're going to get Marshall in this area here. Such a risky, like, place to be. I'll just be here.
Shadows conceal me.
Alright, that's 2. That's still 2.
Time to take flight.
Right? That was actually 5 so far. But I know that this one's going to get in there soon, and I think maybe Marshall will get in there soon as well. I'll give him a little hidden run.
This battle is won.
He still has that charm ability. Owie.
Shall we begin?
Please. Oh, come on. You know you want to fight me. We're so ripe for the taking.
Let us steel our defenses.
Are you in need?
Gotta be really careful here. 2 people are able to hit me from here.
Make way. Yeah. Bullseye. Here. Bullseye.
Realize the gulf between our...
Kneel before me!
That's like the only person that he can't charm. I don't know why he went for that one. Into the back line we go. Unfortunately, we can't one round the healers. It would be really nice if we could. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, why are you going? You're going the wrong way.
May have gotten off on the wrong foot.
Is there anyone that's better than a 30% chance? No? No one?
No! No! Not Lionel!
Oh, it's because he was hurt. That's why he ran away.
Here I come.
Right, right. So I actually need to not attack them. I need to just let them come. He's immune to blind. Of course he is.
I shall try my level best.
Oh no, I'm so helpless. I sure hope that the main boss doesn't come and attack me from my vulnerable back.
Numbers are no guarantee of victory, Minister Exham. Every soldier you deploy means more blood on your hands.
Those who forsake the goddess's grace will not find peace so long as they live. I'm here to deliver you that peace. You should thank me. Realize the gulf between our worlds.
So close.
My time to shine.
It's almost like the computer knows what I'm trying to do.
Out of my way!
one more. I don't get one more. Oh, one more? Nope, I don't get one more.
Carry on in my stead.
We miss out on this one rogue here.
This battle is ours.
Unfortunate. I really wanted to get more. If I had Quahog, he so dies, right? I just literally teleport him into the line of fire and then he dies. It's pretty messed up.
Impressive. You've made me play my entire hand. Now, slay the Wolfords like the dogs they are. You are not worthy of my time.
Alright, you said that's the last one of them, or the last of them. That's pretty good. We still have 2 more traps to go. This one here. And then this one here. So this will be our final fight place here. We'll get Anna in position for now.
At your command.
How many mages are there? This is a guy's a mage. It's pretty unfortunate that this guy's a mage. Also, Hewitt's technically trapped here.
Shall we begin? The fight continues.
Make way! Let's make trouble!
Time to take flight.
A little bit at a time. He needed to reveal my position so that he would try maybe go after me.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
Nope, he's going for this one over
Are
here.
you in need? You dare test my shield.
Come on, 90%. Why can't you hit 90%? That's twice that you've missed 90%. That's not supposed to happen. This is why Flanagan's been on the bench for like the entire playthrough. Yeah, Eridor hits like 75% chance infuriates in a range, And Eridor has to get into position to miss a 90% accurate one on one target.
Suffer.
Shadows conceal me.
It was 90% accurate. And he might die here. Like, he can't take a magic attack. Spark. He has to take 2 in a row. I could make him miss his turn with missed opportunity.
You are not worthy of my time. Kneel before me.
That's pretty bad.
Take aim.
Alright, he lost his thing, but he's still gonna die. Oh, he's actually not. He's not restored. Pretty unfortunate. All we had to do is just hit 90% chance, and we still win, probably, maybe. But like, it's just kind of annoying now. Now we just kind of have to put Anna like over here in harm's way and let them all like show up.
My shield is broken. Shall we begin?
Point me at him!
And we have 2 healers still.
Time to take flight.
We need to coordinate attacking with Huet and Anna here.
Take that!
You are not worthy of my time.
Make way! My time to shine!
You are not worthy of my time. Kneel before me.
Well, thank goodness that didn't work.
My turn.
Here I come. Yeah.
He really doesn't want to go over there, huh?
Time to take flight.
Maybe I'll make him go towards the healer if I hurt him a bit more.
Flies true. Lend me your wings, Groovy.
Realize the gulf between our
Your orders?
souls.
Too easy.
Ready for battle.
Shall we begin?
Time to take flight.
Let's see how we're doing here. I could kill 3 there. I could kill 1 there. I can kill 2 here. Let's see, let's see. I can get this rogue to come up here.
Come get me.
I'll take it. Realize the gulf between our skills.
Ready for battle.
Who has a jump of 3? Does anyone have a jump of 3? Am I actually safe there? Jump of 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. They actually can't reach me from here even.
Farewell.
Alright, this is a pretty good position for me to be in.
My time to shine.
That hurt a lot.
You are not worthy of my time.
We must tread carefully. Shadows conceal me.
My wounds are soothed.
Here I come.
Don't want to get rid of Anna just yet. I think that Anna can survive this, really. If this person's able to hit me. It's Bowman. I don't think he's actually able to hit me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. He'd have to be able to hit me from here. 7 to 13. There's a height difference of 6. Oh, well, I actually have act twice, so I can actually walk up, attack him, and then walk away.
Here. Here.
You are not worthy of my time.
These healers, though.
Shall we begin?
Time to take flight.
You have my thanks.
mean, sure, if this archer wants to come and try to attack me, then he could actually go for it. It'll be one fewer person I have to kill. Alright, let's see what we got here. This mage still is able to hit me. It's a little problematic. So I'll wait a little bit longer.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
Here I come.
And it's, I mean, Hewitt is so trapped here. It's so sad.
Shall we begin?
Point me at him.
He heals by what, 157 each time? I'm dealing more damage on average than he's able to recover. I should have gotten in range of him, honestly. Yeah, they're all moving towards me now.
Shall we begin?
Oh? Hewitt's no longer trapped? He's not in range of this thing though, is he? Nope. I think he's going to mostly avoid being in the fire traps. I think that as a boss, he's probably designed to not get fall for that. So really it comes down to, we got to take out 2 healers, which we already knew, but like, this mage, I hate this mage so much.
Come get me. Shadows
I'm in a lot of danger here, actually. Let's retreat to safety. Actually, let's not retreat too much to safety. We kind of want to lure them in a little bit. Oh, I could have attacked and then retreated. That's okay.
Shall we begin?
The healer moved up as well. Problematic.
We won't waste this
This battle is ours.
And now she's actually in range to get hit. Not by a sword attack, but by his ranged charisma. Actually, what is the height range on charisma? Charisma needs 10. So he'll be able to hit me, but not from down here. It only goes up to 21. But from here, it'll go up to 27. I think I need to use missed opportunity now, or in tandem. It doesn't really matter, they're both the same thing really. I was hoping to save the in tandem until I could, well, if I use an in tandem, then I can use a restore later. I was hoping to use an in tandem so that I could move Anna out of the way and then have Trish trigger the trap all in one fell swoop. I could kill the healer. I could kill one healer with this fire trap, but then it would only be one person that we kill with it. I almost need to have Anna hidden at a trap and then have the enemies be chasing Trish or Huette around, so that then she can just kind of attack it and then use it. Save a missed opportunity for if he gets into trap range. Yeah, but then I'm kind of literally relying on only Huette for the rest of the battle here. Like, if I have Trish and Huette, then I have two people that can actually deal damage without being hit. And I kind of want to save that, but also he can't kill Trish. He can only charm her with his next move. So maybe I'll just let it slide. What is this? At 4 range of shield bear? It's not really worth it. Man, I wish I could hit the one other target. If they were all on this side, I really wish that I knew that they were all going to attack from this area the first time around, because we could have just had Trish kill like 6 or 7 of them off the bat, and then we could have saved this one for a later battle. There's still so many of them. I just need to get their healers out. I'm gonna save this turn here with Am I able to like just throw a ranged something? So close. I just barely can't. Oh, I actually can. If I use a large ranged ice stone, then I can destroy this thing here. And then I can kill this guy. I'll be down to only 1 healer, which means that I can actually make progress. Is that worth it, though? I could get the healer and someone else, but that'd be pretty risky. I think I'm just gonna do it. I actually don't need the ranged one. I can just use a regular ice stone. Back to the shadows.
Shall we begin?
Alright, good. He didn't use this thing.
Shall we begin?
Time to take flight.
What's next? Next is this healer, right? No, that's the battle mage. Ooh, that's pretty dangerous. This is the healer way over here. I'm gonna start targeting this one with Trish. I'm pretty sure that I deal more damage per turn than he can heal, especially if I have Act Again active, which I will after this turn. He heals about 157 health per turn. My only worry is that if I put Huette down here, then these guys are all going to start running towards me. Which maybe I want, maybe I don't. I kind of want it, I guess. Especially if they don't have like ranged damage, I can like attack them and then just back up.
Make way.
So that's a little more than 140. Yeah, it's only 130 actually.
Shall we begin?
I can no longer surmount here. This is actually now a one-way area. This mage will be able to hit me from there. No, they will not be able to hit me from there. I can get them to kind of get close to this at least.
Shall we begin?
Time to take flight.
That is a lot of damage. Let's hit the shooting star, I guess.
Lend me your
The
wings,
healer
Yeti.
might be dead soon. I don't know.
Ready for battle. My time to shine.
I'll take it.
Time to work.
You are not worthy of my time.
Ready for battle.
Oh, he's out of range.
All right, enough. That worked, huh?
This battle is ours.
You are not worthy of my time.
I will end this.
As long as it's not the mage that could hit me, this is fine. Alright, I think that we're pretty good now. I think that maybe if I use an in tandem now, actually, because then I'll be able to kill this guy. And I'll still have a restore later. And then I'll be the last of the healers. And then it's just a war of attrition eventually. And they're kind of separated right now, actually. Like, I can take a shield bearer and a rogue, I think.
Come get me. Into the shadows.
course there's loot, but I'll get it eventually. Alright, no more healers.
You are not worthy of my time.
This'll hurt. You won't catch me.
This random mystery damage coming from nowhere.
The hunt is on.
Realize the gulf between our skills. Shall we begin?
Time to take flight. Lend me your wings, Floogie.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
You won't escape. Into the shadows.
Jump of 2.
Ready for battle. Farewell.
You are not worthy of my kneel before me.
Well, we were tempted. I still get 1 charm.
Come get me.
Oh, interesting. That's another thing I'd never actually thought of. If we burn down this just to begin with, then there's actually only one place for us to be. Like, if we actually filled up this whole area here, then there actually would only be one angle of attack for us to go against. So, worth considering. I could put Anna over here and burn down this house. Granted, I wouldn't be killing anyone to go with it, but you know, if we filled up this whole area. I also wonder what would happen if we filled up this whole area and then killed 2 sets of units. What would happen? What if one gets charmed? We just attack them and then get rid of the charm, or we use an item that restores the charm. I thought I used... Oh, I used a mount to pick up the loot, right. It's possible for us to still lose this because of the charm. Let's see, did the charm wear off? It did, nice.
My turn.
Let's see, what do we want to do now? Charm wore off, so we're actually pretty safe for a little bit. Gonna cool off for a little. Take cover here.
Time to take flight.
Fly over here. We're actually safe. I'll use sight set to hurt anyone that comes in range, which is everyone. This battle mage is a problem. I'll leap up here. Mage can't hit me from this direction.
You are not worthy of my time. Shall we begin?
Kinda wanna get rid of this mage now.
Come get me.
The only person that can hurt our ranged units. This fight is wicked intense. It really is though, isn't it?
Time to take flight.
I only got one heal out of that, or one attack out of that.
Shall we begin?
I mean, I wouldn't mind Exham leaving that area, but actually I kind of like him where he currently is. Because that's going to be the final battle place anyway, probably. With only one exit, so he can't back attack Anna.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
Nice crit. Last mage down. Slowly but surely,
Here I come.
we're getting this done.
Shall we begin? You are not worthy of my time.
Time to take flight.
Just hang tight, Hewitt.
Too easy. Into the shadows.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
Time to take flight.
Do I dare? I'm just gonna stay here. It's whatever. It'll be fine.
It's over.
Random damage out of nowhere. Just happens sometimes.
Ready for battle. My time to shine.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
Time to take flight. Lend me your wings, Floogie.
I think the first healer kill was huge. I agree. We're probably not going to actually end up burning Marshall here.
Goddess, our numbers are dwindling.
My turn.
Are you able to hit this guy?
Shadows conceal me.
you are. Good.
How annoying. How annoying.
Yeah, their whole AI pathing is completely different when they have a what's it called? When they have a healer, because they run towards the healer when they're hurt if they have one.
Yeah, bullseye! This battle is ours.
I finally agree with you.
Yeah! Victory is ours.
How annoying.
Oh, he turned his back.
This is the end. This'll hurt.
How annoying.
Make way. My time to shine. Time to take flight.
Unfortunate. Moved a little too early on that.
Need a healer. Shadows conceal me. Too easy.
Still get the kill, but
How annoying.
still. I could have gotten more damage on Marshall during that time.
Yeah.
Heisen's only mistake was fighting us.
Time to take flight.
Also enslaving a whole race of people, you know? Under false pretenses, or otherwise, really.
Ready for battle. Yeah.
And is literally the perfect unit for this.
I don't play around.
Like, she heals if she does nothing, and she has a thing that costs 2 turns in order to restore her health. Like, she's basically just the, alright, you nearly killed me. Now I'm just gonna take 7 turns and then come back at full health and kill you instead. I could take another hit. Right? You have Mighty Shot. Maybe I can't.
Time to take flight.
How annoying.
Make way. Here. My turn. You won't catch me.
This is nothing.
Here I come. Lend me your wings, Floogie.
If Anna falls, you're in trouble? Oh yeah, for sure. I actually have no way of winning whatsoever if Anna falls.
Ready for battle.
What is that? Why is that a blaze? There, oh, it was on grass. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay. What happened to the... Didn't the bowman get... Oh, we killed that bowman, and this is a different bowman. Alright, I gotcha.
Pathetic state I'm in. This is nothing.
Point me at him. Here I come.
Yeah, I could see it. It is pretty annoying, isn't it? I should have used Act again last turn. Because then I would have had 2 attacks at this point. And I can't actually do anything here. Where are you able to move to? You're not able to move directly in front of me. So I can just move to here.
Here I come.
How annoying.
I will end this. Into the shadows.
Whoop, I disappeared again.
Ready for battle. Yeah. Perfect opportunity.
This is nothing.
Time to take flight.
I actually have the perfect setup for this, actually. Like, it's right enough, just enough time, actually, for everything. Except I wish that he was, like, 1 square over.
Lend me your wings, Flugy. This battle is won.
How annoying.
Point me at him.
This is nothing.
Too easy.
Point me at him.
Uh-oh. Hugh had some big trouble. Oh wait, Hewitt's not in big trouble. Never mind. Whew.
Farewell.
Is this too greedy? Maybe.
This battle is ours.
The hubris so much.
A pathetic state I'm in.
My turn. Into the shadows.
Make way. Let's make trouble.
A pathetic state I'm
Time to take flight. Victory is ours.
Oh wow. It takes a lot to get you dead. Let's see. He gets 2 turns before I get another one. And I can't use Deadly Blaze, and also I don't think he one-shots me. Is that a risk I'm willing to take? Probably not. That does a lot of damage though. I think that I kill him here.
I will leave you defenseless. Sound strike.
Yeah, I do.
It's over.
Unthinkable. Victory was assured.
Victory was assumed.
Make way.
Good job, Anna.
All right, enough. The hunt is on.
Good job, Hewitt. Oh, that was a long one. 20,000 stuff. Literally sweating. Also, some of that has to do with the fact that have a heated blanket over me. But man, what a battle. Imagine doing this without burning down any of the houses.
Presumptiveness was our downfall. The day is lost. We must retreat. You've won this battle, but the war is not over. And mark my words, I will crush your pitiful resistance with my own hands.
They flee with their tails between their legs. The cowards will think twice before trying us again. Hold your heads high, brave men and women of House Wolfort, for today is ours. For House Wolfort!
You need a lot of mages to take us down. Totally true. Which is why Frederica's path, chapter 17, or chapter 18, was so hard. There were so many mages. Oh, and Layla being a mage boss was like, oh, it was so rough. And we didn't have Dragon Shield or like King's Shield or anything back then. Well, that was a battle. That was quite a battle. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I know that I have. I'm going to update the title of the stream. Chapters 17 and 18, part 1. For House Wolford, for Norzelia, for Avlora. I love it all. We finally started down the golden ending. It was about as good as I expected it to be. We're not even done yet. We're still only in chapter 18, part 2, which we will begin tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow's Friday? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. So we'll do chapter 18, part 2 tomorrow. Maybe chapter 2, part 3 tomorrow. Tomorrow is also Pi's 500 viewer hour celebration. We'll be playing some Super Smash Brothers. I haven't played in like 2 weeks. But it's DDD, so you know, you never really forget how to play King DDD. Should be fun. And then what else we got going? This Saturday will be probably a little light on the streams. Got a pack for my trip next weekend. But generally we'll try to play some Pokemon Unite and some Splatoon. Sunday, more RPGs. Probably more Triangle Strategy, maybe some Final Fantasy 12. Monday, Triangle Strategy, and A Link to the Past. We'll probably be done with our playthrough by Monday, I'm sure. Unless, like, something goes terribly, terribly wrong. Yeah, I don't know. That's the near future plan. I fly out from the airport on Friday. So next Thursday, which I might not even stream because we might be getting some last minute stuff going. Next Friday until that whole week, I won't be having any streams. I'll be on a cruise. I'll be in the middle of the Caribbean Ocean. So you'll have the trickle of uploads from the Summer Smash Fest to keep you company. I'll have limited Wi-Fi, maybe not any Wi-Fi, I'm not quite sure. I think that there's like different internet packages that I can purchase. I kind of don't want to spend more money on this cruise though. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And then what else? What other announcements do I have? After that, we'll only have... Wait. Yeah, so I just described an entire week's worth of stuff, so I kind of skipped over a week. But after that week of cruising, I'll only have one more week of sabbatical. So we'll probably try to get some odds and ends going. Finish up A Link to the Past. We'll definitely be done with Triangle Strategy by then, or at least this playthrough of Triangle Strategy. Maybe even the next Triangle Strategy playthrough will be started by then. It's hard to say. But yeah, that's the next 3 weeks in a nutshell. We'll try to get more Splatoon going. I know that we haven't played like any Splatoon or any Smash. And part of me cares, but most of me doesn't, because I've been getting through a lot of Triangle Strategy and a lot of Final Fantasy 12. And like I can't really do 4 or 5 hour, 6 hour streams in the middle of the day when I'm working. So this is just the hand you've been dealt. But anyway, let's see what chat said while I was monologuing there. Is Anna MVP or is Hewitt MVP? Probably Anna. If Hewitt had died that one turn and then it was Anna plus Trish, then we would have been fine. It would have been a little scary, but Anna basically would just walk to the one side of the map and then let them all chase her. And then she would go hidden and then navigate back to Trish and then let them all come one at a time. If Anna had died during that scary part and we had just Trish and Hewitt together, then I don't think we could have won. We would have had to basically like let Trish jump down and then attack one person as they come, and then let Hewitt jump down and attack another person as they come. But what's it called? Marshall is really fast and on horseback, and he takes 2 turns for every 1 turn that we take. So he probably would have killed us eventually. Otherwise, we would have had to use a lot of healing items. That was glorious. It was glorious. When will it be Eridor's time to shine? Eridor is at the source, which I suspect is going to be the most difficult map because that was really, really hard fighting at the source. Both the mental mock battle and also Frederica's version of the story had us fight at the source, and those were both much more difficult than the analog versions of the final battles for the other characters. I think in a way Twins Gate's going to be pretty easy just because we have Decimal. I have to worry about archers a little bit, but we have the damage at Twins Gate and we have the defense at the source. Now, Hyzant is known for their mages, so that worries me a little bit. I don't remember what team I put Corentin on. If Corentin... Quahog is with Eridor at the source, though. So I basically anticipate that Frederica's is going to have the hardest time going through her stuff. And I anticipated that Wolfort would be the easiest because we had the archers. And in a way it kind of was. We were the most guaranteed to win for that battle because all we had to do was just kill 2 healers. And then the rest of the battle kind of was just an inevitability. It took a long time, but and we lost all but 3 of our units. But that was we were definitely going to eventually win this battle. Because we only need 1 unit in order to do that. We just need Hewitt, really. Granted, we needed Hewitt to be on that tall building in order for that to be assured victory, and we had Trish instead, but we managed to make it work out. It was fine. And let's see what I got here. Scary game Halloween will be 6-hour stream of Atari ET, the game that nearly destroyed the entire video game industry. That is scary. Oh, don't worry. If I were to get the internet package on the cruise, it would not be to interact with you all. It would be in order to, like, you know, plug in my Fire Stick so I could, like, watch Netflix with my wife after we've been cruising and drinking and, like, swimming and partying the whole time. We'll see, though. Yeah, the Hyzant battle. Look forward to that. I think the next time we meet for Triangle Strategy, which will be tomorrow, it'll be fighting at Twins Gate in Esfrost. So I'm pretty excited for that. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, if you enjoyed today's stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Literally everyone wanted to burn down the house. Not a single person said, no, don't burn down the first house, which is hilarious. But I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care, and goodbye.